Hi, this is Scarlett Sanders, and today I'm going to talk about some lesser known rights of indie musicians. Because the interpretation of the fair use in the United States is so complex, disputes often end up being decided in court. Fair dealing in other common law countries tends to be more defined, which results in less litigation. As we move into the digital revolution, it's becoming increasingly important that some international norms on exceptions and limitations are agreed across member states. The problem is that each member state has its own exceptions and limitations, which are territorial and often different to some other member states. This is even the case within the European Union. This makes such concepts as legal cross-border distance learning very complex. While the creator of such a learning course may have compiled with the exceptions and limitations in their own country, the course may well become illegal in another member state as the exceptions and limitations regulations will be different. It will be necessary for the governments to work towards international norms across the whole field of copyright law if there is to be any certainty in our global internet-based future. In the UK, several commercial companies found a loophole in the laws of fair dealing. They ripped existing audiovisual copyright protected material from bands such as Pink Floyd and Genesis and put them together on DVDs. They intersected each clip with interviews with music journalists who would give a critic of each clip. Although they released them commercially, these companies claimed that the DVDs were works of review and criticism and therefore qualified under the UK regulations on fair dealing, and that subsequently no permission were required. This resulted in record stores selling a range of such DVDs by famous artists. On one occasion, the author of this book counted 8 such fair dealing DVDs by the band Genesis in a London record store and only one DVD which had been legitimately released by the band's phonogram producer. Moral rights are essentially in two parts. The right of integrity. This provides the author or performer with the right to oppose any change to their work or performance that would prejudice their reputation or the author's honor. The right to paternity. This provides the author or performer with the right to be named or credited if their work or recording is used or played in public. I'm going to talk more about this subject in my next post.